The dinghy. Tourist returning from Cape Tribulation on the Daintree River ferry. Well, here's a happy little load of tourists going up the river to have a look at the crocodiles. We couldn't afford to be too worried about crocodiles as we scooted across the river and onto the rubber dinghies. We were taken for a tour on a electric powered boat, the Solar Whisper.
Various things we've seen on other days. The memory there? I hope they can.
They've got little orange legs too.
Yeah, black toenails too. Yeah. In order of size, ascending order.
Have they got names, have they?
No, not yet. Not old enough to have a name yet. Could get eaten still by a big crocodile. I've had a trouble until they're about 6. Hunted very heavily around here up until 1974. Been protected since then. Yeah. I hunted. One day he'll get beaten.
Here's the biggest one we saw. An old fellow. And here's a jabiru, or black-necked stork. Jabiru in flight.
No oil in their feathers, so they've got to dry their wings after they've been fishing.
We headed back downstream. And out over the bar, which was interesting. It was pretty rough going for a few minutes. We sailed north towards Cape Tribulation. Approaching Cape Tribulation, where we hope to find anchorage. It was not at all comfortable behind the Cape, and we quickly made the decision that we would have to return the way we'd come, all the way back to the Low Isle. Several hours of motoring, butting into head seas. After that it was pleasant to spend a few days at the Low Isles again in much better conditions now, where we enjoyed more snorkeling. We sailed out to the outer reef at Bat Reef, but we weren't too impressed. Taking advantage of lighter winds, we left Port Douglas and sailed back towards Double Island. The anchorage here was only a short distance across from the resort at Palm Cove. And now, with a perfect forecast at last, the long-awaited trip out to a sand cay at Upolu, some 15 miles offshore. On the way out, we crossed tracks with his freighter. From on board scot-free, it looked as though we were at risk of collision. Upolu surpassed all expectations. Jerry joined us out there.
You don't have to go far. I'm just going in again before lunch.
Snorkeling in the clear, warm water was a treat. It was late in the day before we returned, getting back well after dark.